Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes. Earlier today, William Ruto landed in Ukambani, Makueni County, to be specific. He was campaigning there. And he said something that really left very many Kenyans shocked and wondering. William Ruto promised to give sex workers 1 million Kenya shillings if they organize themselves into circles. And that's a story that has also been captured by Citizen TV Digital. You can see it there. Citizen TV Kenya. DP Ruto promises sex workers Kenya shillings 1 million. Yes. If you go through that story, William Ruto is trying to sugarcoat it by saying that he's trying to give them 1 million so that they can look for other good businesses for them to stop prostitution. But the truth of the matter is that William Ruto is actually campaigning. He's trying to get the votes from sex workers. Because giving sex workers 1 million Kenya shillings, I believe will not make them stop prostitution. Because largely, I believe these people are not in prostitution because they lack capital. But I'm sure they're there because they believe that's a viable business opportunity. Some of them, I know, make even as much as 20,000 Kenya shillings per day. So which business is William Ruto promising these people that they will do if he gives them 1 million Kenya shillings? Because largely, the way he has promised that they organize themselves into circles, assuming a circle has even 100,000 sex workers. If you divide 100,000 by 1 million, that's largely every sex worker will get 1,000 Kenya shillings. Which business venture will a person who makes 20,000 in a night do with 1,000 Kenya shillings? So in my honest opinion, I think William Ruto here is just trying to campaign. He's just trying to get the votes from sex workers. In fact, telling them to organize themselves into circles for him to give them 1 million Kenya shillings is just actually going to encourage our young girls to enter into prostitution or to join those circles. And by joining those circles, most likely they might be influenced into joining prostitution. So from this utterance, or rather, from this speech of William Ruto today in Makueni, I tend to believe that William Ruto is running short of ideas. William Ruto, as now politics gets checked, as now general election becomes more realistic, and Kenyans are really looking at what these top candidates are saying, William Ruto is coming out as somebody who lacks a concrete idea on how we can transform this country. Just the other time, he was in some parts of Western, and he kept on flip-flopping. At one point, he's saying he was trying to give the Mama Mbogas 40 million. He's going to another place saying 20 million. So the figures were not constant. And even this one of today, when he was in Makueni, I tend to believe those are just talks. In my honest opinion, those are just promises. And you know, William Ruto is not new to promises. Kenyans still remember the Camarine Stadium, the laptops, in 6 months. These are things Kenyans still remember. So I actually don't know what is wrong with our brother William. Do William Ruto listen to himself first before he speaks? Or is he assuming that Kenyans are that stupid? I tend to believe, ladies and gentlemen, William Ruto is a good student of Niccolo Machiavelli. Niccolo Machiavelli put it very clear that politics has some elements of that in it. Politics is not always straight. William Ruto knows that a good portion or other population of Kenyans, some are illiterate, some do not even know anything. So he can just cheat them and he assumes that they don't know anything. But in these forums, we shall be dissecting these lies by some of these top politicians. William Ruto seems to be coming out as a leader who is almost lying on a daily basis. This promise to sex workers in Makueni today, this is a lie. In fact, William Ruto is encouraging prostitution. That's a given fact. Because you can't promise sex workers to organize themselves into circle, then you pump money there. That's not something that is possible. They are not in sex working because they lack capital. They are there because they believe it's a viable business entity or opportunity. And then let's see the contradiction again with William Ruto. Here we have somebody trying to portray himself as a churchman, somebody who loves the Bible, somebody who loves God. And at the same time, this same man who loves God and always carrying the Bible is actually encouraging prostitution. That's something that should not be encouraged at all. Having said all that, ladies and gentlemen, there is also a very interesting discussion going on today. You know, some times back, or rather some few days ago, Junet Mohammed uttered some words in a jokingly, or rather jokingly. But upon uttering those words, Tanga, William Ruto supporters and their fans, they took it. And then they started really putting a lot of propaganda onto what Junet Mohammed had said. So I know it's a viral video that quite a number of us might have seen. Let me say this, because in this channel we do put things straight as they are. Since independence, Kenya has been ruled by only two communities, the Kikuyus and the Kalenjins. And some times back, our beloved President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, started off a discussion when he was in Western, where he asked Kenyans that maybe it's now time to consider these other communities. So Junet jokingly, when he was joking at that function, I tend to believe that Junet was actually right. And there is nothing that maybe Junet actually should apologize. Because now Kenyans, they want power to rotate. They want power to change. It cannot only be about two communities. So by Junet insinuating that now power will be going to Nyanza, something like that, it's not only Luos who live in Nyanza. We have Kikuyus, we have Embus, we have Kalenjins, we have Masais living in Nyanza. Nyanza is cosmopolitan. So I think Tanga are missing the point here. They are trying to, they have been telling us that they are hustlers. So a hustler should not look at things from an ethnic perspective. The mere fact that they are now reducing it to mean the Luos, then they are missing the point. They are actually betraying the hustler narrative. Because according to hustlers, they should not view things according to the ethnic composition of it. Nyanza has all communities. And there is nothing wrong if also power goes to Nyanza. There is nothing wrong about that. Because even if William Ruto wins, power will go to Rift Valley. That's a given fact. You know, this kind of Tanga lies, they want to appear as if they are now angels. I tend to feel that there was no problem with that statement. In fact, Junet was just trying to state the truth as it is. And our President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, in fact, himself had started that discussion some times back. And it's something that actually myself, on my behalf, I support. Yes. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, just as I did indicate when we were starting, if you've just bumped on this YouTube channel for the very first time, kindly subscribe and also give this video a like. Give it a like, please. Give it a like. And to those watching us outside Kenya, for the very first time, if you are watching us outside Kenya for the very first time, drop a comment and let us know from which part of the globe you are also watching us from. Drop a comment, please. And to our continued fans here, I'm very much humbled with the kind of support you are giving me in this YouTube channel. And this is largely why YouTube recommends some of our videos to a wider audience. Thanks for your continued support by constantly giving our videos likes and also by constantly dropping your comments. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Tamu sana yes.